Right, you lot, listen up. This is serious business. You think you know your food, eh? You think you're the king or queen of your kitchen? Think you're all master chefs in your own kitchens? Think again. Well, let me tell you, some of the most common ingredients lurking in your fridge could be bloody poisonous. Yes, you heard me right, poisonous. Don't look so surprised, you bloody donkey. It's time to get educated. You're about to learn a thing or two about what you're shoving in your gob. It's not just about taste, it's about safety. We're going to dive deep into 5 everyday foods that could send you straight to the hospital if you're not careful. Yes, 5 foods you probably eat regularly. So put down that soggy biscuit and pay attention. This could save your life. This isn't some amateur hour cooking show. This is about survival. Your kitchen could be a minefield, and it's time to navigate it safely. First up, we've got those innocent-looking potatoes. They might seem harmless, just sitting there in their earthy jackets, waiting to be turned into fries or mashed goodness. But don't let those starchy bastards fool you. Beneath that humble exterior lies a potential menace. If they're sporting a green tinge, they're more dangerous than a rusty knife in a blind man's kitchen. That green hue is a warning sign, not a fashion statement. That green is solanine, a toxin that'll have you spewing your guts out faster than a bad souffle deflates. It's not just a mild inconvenience, it's a full-blown health hazard. Headaches, neurological problems, you name it, these green devils can cause it. From nausea to severe cramps, the list of potential symptoms is as long as your arm, so store your potatoes in a dark, cool place, you donut. Light and warmth are their enemies, turning them into ticking time bombs. And if you see any green, chuck them in the bin faster than a rotten tomato in a MasterChef pressure test. Don't take any chances with these toxic tubers. Don't even think about peeling it off. The poison's already seeped in. Bloody amateurs. The damage is done and no amount of peeling will save you. Now let's move on before I lose my temper. There's more to learn about these seemingly simple spuds, and we need to stay sharp. Next up, the apple. Seems harmless enough, right? Wrong. That core holds a dark secret, seeds packed with amygdalin. Now, this nasty little compound releases cyanide when your body tries to break it down. A few seeds won't kill you, but why risk it? Are you that desperate for a trip to A&E? Spit those seeds out like a bad wine. Don't be a bloody idiot. Core your apples properly, or you'll be singing a different tune. This isn't a game, this is about staying alive. Now, are we clear? Good. Let's move on to the next culinary criminal. Chapter 3. Raw cashews, the itchy nut. Cashews, eh? Think you can just grab a handful of these bad boys and munch away? Think again, you muppet. These aren't your average snack. Raw cashews are loaded with urushiol, the same bloody toxin that makes poison ivy so itchy. Yes, the same stuff that has you scratching like mad if you so much as brush against those 3-leaf menaces in the woods. Now, most cashews you buy are steamed, thank God, because a mouthful of raw ones would have you scratching like a flea-ridden dog. Steaming removes the urushiol, making them safe to eat and deliciously crunchy. But if you're foraging for your own cashews, and frankly, why would you be? You're not Bear Grylls. Be bloody careful. The raw nuts are encased in a shell that's packed with urushiol. One wrong move and you'll be regretting it. One wrong move and you'll be regretting it. Imagine the itchiness of poison ivy, but in your mouth and throat. Not a pleasant thought, is it? Stick to the roasted ones, you walnut. They're safer, tastier, and won't have you scratching like a madman. Enjoy your snack without the itch. Chapter 4. Rhubarb leaves, a leafy assassin. Rhubarb. The stalks are delicious in a crumble, right? But those leaves? Bloody deadly. They're packed with oxalic acid. A nasty piece of work that can mess you up big time. Breathing problems, seizures, kidney failure. The whole 9 yards. So when you're prepping your rhubarb, treat those leaves like they're laced with arsenic. Cut them off and chuck them straight in the bin. Don't even think about composting them, you eco-warrior. Safety first, you bloody idiot. Now let's move on before I have to demonstrate proper rhubarb preparation myself. Chapter 5. Cherry pits, small but deadly. Finally, we have cherries, sweet, juicy, and potentially deadly. Those little pits lurking inside are another source of cyanogenic compounds, just like apple seeds. Crush them, chew them, and you're releasing cyanide into your system. Now, a single pit probably won't do much harm. But why take the risk? Spit them out like a bad date. Be mindful, you donut. Enjoy the cherry, but ditch the pit. It's not worth the gamble. Right, now that we've covered these culinary dangers, let's wrap this up. And there you have it, 5 common foods that could be poisonous. Be mindful of what you eat and always handle these foods with care. If you learned something new, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment with any foods you think should be on this list. So there you have it, 5 common foods that could put you 6 feet under if you're not careful. Stay vigilant, you muppets, and remember, knowledge is power in the kitchen. Now get out of my kitchen and go cook something that won't kill you. And for God's sake, don't burn the bloody toast.